And we're back again for a third fucking video. God bless. So this is take 3 now of me playing the main campaign, and this is the tutorial or the prelude. And it's hilarious because, you know, I made already a few takes. Where's my champion? Here we go. So yeah, I'm gonna show you what I made, and then I'm gonna go back and then just reload the champion. He's level 1, so nobody missed a lot of things. My god. Right. So the gender is male, because I like to associate myself with the character I'm playing. Race is human. I know it's boring. I'm just picking it anyways, because I like the favorite class any. Not really a problem if you're going one class, but I'm just picking it. You know, I might go another class, probably a warrior at some stage, just to increase the damage on my weapon. I'm gonna pick this image because I like to associate myself with a white male, and he looks all tough. So it kind of goes well with the, you know, with the battle cleric I'm going for. I'm going cleric, a priest, a person who can heal or who can be whatever the fuck he wants to be because he's a full caster. If you don't know what's a full caster and whatnot, just go back to my video number 1, who's like 1 hour long, and just like listen to it. I'm gonna be lawful good for no reason. Abilities. We're gonna go 16 strength, 0 dexterity because we have heavy armor and a shield. Gonna go 12 con. I should have go higher con. I should actually do like this, more like this. But I mean, don't judge me. I don't know. Like I don't have an answer. Gonna go 16 this, and I'm gonna go 14 this, and I'm done. Some people would prefer going a lot less strength and then just upping their charisma, but then it will turn something like in 14, 14, 14. Some people would go like just spell casting. So this would be like this, and then this would increase the... Actually, that's not cool. That's like a support priest that actually heals a lot of things. Like that's probably a best for healer setup. He can talk like a non-fighter, which we're not getting at because this is a 3rd edition. This is more like this is really good for like, you know, fighting stuff, more like brawls, you know, more action packed edition package. So I'm going concentration. I'm gonna go heal. Oh yeah, if some people doesn't know, concentration means when you're getting hit, and then there's a difficulty check. So if the hit is too strong, you lose your concentration, and then obviously you fail the spell. Heal means when you use potions and whatnot, and like heal packs and heal whatever, anything that heals you, basically any like additional stuff, excluding your abilities, it will increase that. It will increase the effectiveness of that. Also, I'm gonna take lore to identify items. I'm gonna take persuade so I can actually talk to people, like, you know, make pay less for stuff, and I don't know, convince them to back off and whatnot. And I'm gonna go spellcraft, and we're done with this. Yeah. And then there's customize, which we're not taking. And then we're going here. Then we're going here.
The Frozen North, the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land, and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, jewel of the north. Behind the city's high walls Those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
Okay, that was an awesome. Wait, are we still recording? Please say we're recording. Jesus Christ, say we're recording. Okay, yes, we are recording. Okay, thank God, because this is the third take of me recording stuff, and it's awful. Just awful. Just, I don't even want to talk about it. Right. Okay, so this is the starting for a lot of people who played this game initially. Epic, by the way, Epic, you know, lore explanation of stuff. So we're here. This is the academy, right? This is the tutorial, us in the academy. We're here for one reason only, and that reason is there's a plague in the city, right? And we're one of those students that wants to. What's the damage in this mace? 1/6. What's the damage in this stuff? 1/6. We'll stick with the mace. And we want to solve the problem. And I'm gonna basically probably explain the stuff that, you know, the interaction between me and NPCs, because I don't want people. I'm not gonna wait for everyone to read and stuff. So I'll probably do, like, you know, press. So you can you can pause this and read this if you really want to. But basically, he's gonna tell, like, hello, I'm Pavel. I'm gonna, you know. So what happened there? I'm sorry if I did it too fast. Here you can pause and, like, read this stuff. This is the chat log. So you can pause it, and then he's basically said, if you're really interested in it, is like, hello, nice to meet you. You're like you're the best in your class. You're doing really good. I heard a lot of good things about you. You know, I would like to give you one of three options. Are you a dick? Are you a good person? Are you a pretentious dick? Or are you just greedy? That's the three options he gave me. He gave me, like, I'm here for gold, I'm here for honor, and you should respect me, or I'm just a person that, you know, wants to starve to death. This guy was about to give me some tutorial that I never actually took, like, never in my life. He gonna give, like, explanation how a shopkeeper works. So this is a shopkeeper. Oh, by the way, just you know, this examine is the key feature I use on a lot of things. You can examine yourself if you really want to. Where the hell do you get examined from? Oh, here we go. So you can do it on yourself, and you can read your own lore, and you can read the challenge rating. It's not always accurate, because I don't feel like it includes, you know, smart play. like, you know, what you can actually do with stuff. And obviously this kind of rating wouldn't be worth in D&D itself. And it actually looks critically. Everyone at the academy must prove his or her worth, and he expects no less from you. Okay. Hello there, come on here and get your equipment. Yeah, he would give you like an inventory tutorial, like a shop tutorial. Also, he gives you a free chain vest, which is what we're gonna equip. Because the difference is 13 AC, 14 AC. Yep, so we sell this, we sell this, we sell this. Torch, we'll sell the torch. Never really used it for a lot. Weapons. What weapons can we... We cannot use a longsword because that's a martial weapon, right? We can use a spear. And we can use a morning star, which is 1-8. What's a spear? Let's see. A spear is 1-8 X3. Actually, I think spear is our winner. I think spear is actually our winner. And it's only 2 gold. Fantastic. Plus... Oh, but spear is 2-handed. Okay. So, we're selling the spear. We lost 1 gold. Is this 1-handed? I think it's 1-handed. And X3 1-8. This is 110, but it's... Nah, bro. It has a good critical, 19-20. So if it rolls 19 or 20, this one must roll only 20. Longsword, 1-8. 1-8. 18-20. That's a good one. That's a really good. 19-20. 18-20. 1.6. 1.6 slashing, and this is. And this is piercing. Light hammer, 1.4. Slashing. Last crits, Warhammer. 1-8 plunge. You see, smart people, a lot smarter than me. What they did is they would use. Actually, I might go for like. Is this exotic? This is exotic. 1-8, 1-8. 1-8. This is X4. That's actually 1-8, 1-8 X3. This is X2. This is 19-20 slashing. This was the last one I used. It's 2-handed by the way as well. And this is martial. 1 piercing and slashing. Large. I might actually go for this just because I never used it. Like 110. 2-6. I think that's 2x6. That's 110. So this is 1 d10 die. This is 2 d6 dice. So this can get a maximum of 12, which we'll probably won't get it, but it can get a maximum of 12, right? This can get a 1 of 10, but this crit is X3, but this can crit more often, while this crits better. Damage sake. This is 110. 112. I think Buster Sword is actually 1-handed because I think I remember people having 2 Buster Swords. So this is 110, and it's 19-20, and it's slashing, and it's 1-handed, comparing to 2-6 slashing 19-20. I think this plus a shield can go really well. Because what can you do with a shield is you can get a better shield. This is where you can get your minor trap spikes, by the way. This is hard. This is not. You cannot get this everywhere, by the way. This might become a problem. As a rogue, you can get a lot of trap. You can get initially traps here, and then you can steal some traps from the rogue tutorial place. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot of stuff to do right now. Let's see my spell book. Oh yeah, I have a spell book. I forgot about that one. You see, this is actually pretty helpful, level 1. This is actually helpful. So I'm gonna get this. +1 and an hour. This is not so good, but it's okay. +1 dodge. Shield of Faith. deflection to their armor class with an additional +1 for every 6 levels. +5 additional... Oh, sorry. So it's a maximum of +7 to deflection. And then there's summon creature, which is like the best option. Level 1. This is awesome, but you don't need it here. Scare is really effective, actually. Like anything like sleep is effective as hell. Bane is not effective. Well, I mean, no, not effective. What about Doom? Doom is pretty good. Doom can actually work pretty well. What's the difficulty? Normal. Yeah. Alright. Let's look at this stuff. You're gonna get... You see, this was OP. This is OP. This is one of the reasons, like, it's OP. Look at this. Like this, and this. 24 hours. Unless this guy dies, you're stuck with him. And then when you do this, he unsummons. But you can summon him again because it kind of resets the thing. Sanctuary is not interesting. So I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get 2 mage armors, to be honest. It makes more sense. Like, magic weapon here makes kind of sense because you get a +1, but sure, I can live with that. So usually I started here with my spells, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Do I have any damage spells? No, I don't. This is what helps not get there's a lot of common things you can do. Like there's a wand of frost. So it's really popular. There's a wand that gives you an infinite level 1 spell, book 1 spell. It's like a rare frost, infinite rare frost, and it's pretty good. I'm gonna go here. There's a tutorial here will give you like 50 experience or whatever, but you don't need it. For the reason of finishing this tutorial will give you level 3. So everything is, you just do that. I'm gonna steal this for gold's sake. I know this is like unrole playing stuff, just like steal stuff, sell stuff, but that's how I play the game. And I hope you like it. So I'm gonna sell all these crossbows. I would use the longbow if I were playing my other build, which I explained in the first video. I guess this is me like trying to promote my first video, which is an hour long. I would play an elf wizard, and the bow, elf. So I could have. It says is unfavorable because my charisma is so low. So the prices aren't gonna be as good, but who gives a crap? Because I still made gold. I'm hesitant on buying stuff because I'm still not sure what weapon will I play. So I'm kind of hesitant on this. Rapier is medium. Wow, this is medium and this is fucking medium. Like, what the fuck? 1-6. It's too blunt. I'd go for something like this. So this is martial, right? I might go for this because I never went for this kind of weapon. 110 extreme. This goes exotic, so I need to waste another feat except martial on this stuff. And then I get 110, right? Then katana is 110, 19, 20 slashing, and this is medium exotic slashing. I might go for this, just ignore the fucking shield. Shields can get really good, like spell shield and stuff, and they can give you some bonuses. Also you can use, I don't know, I'll just go for this. I don't know, I never used it. Like, plus you only need martial for it. Might as well stick with it. I'm in militia, right? So Not in militia, I'm kinda a hero, but I can be like kinda like in militia. Right, now we're going here. This is the arcane magic. We're into divine magic. This sign is rogue skill training. So this is rogue specific. That was like melee fighters in general. I'm kinda like a melee fighter, but I have divine magic. This is like arcane magic. Arcane magic would be like a wizard, a bard, a sorcerer, anything that's arcane magic. Yeah, it's like common spellcasting stuff. This is more like you channel a god or like a deity energy. Wow, cool. You see, he killed the skeleton. He killed the awful skeleton. I think I have Torn Undead. I probably do. So, Torn Undead is... Right, so here's my death domain, which me summoning... Oh, hello. He wants to speak with me. I don't mind, bro. But not now. Because we're gonna use power attack mode. And then... Oh yeah, I forgot, actually. I need a few things to do. So, this is gonna be reserved for our summoning stone. You'll see in a second. This is follow, and this is the commands you'll need to use for your fellow adventurer. That's gonna be your NPC. This allows him to, like, you know, cancel his whatever doing right now, and this is just like, you know, so he reacts faster. Because AI is fairly dumb in 2002. I don't need this. I need Turn Undead. This is gonna be summon this thingy. Then I'm gonna use this, and this is for buffs. Oh wait, it's here. Oh yeah, this. And then not buffs is gonna be like here. Actually, yeah. I'll do it here. Okay. Right. Right. You can do the same thing like I call a tool belt thingy. It's not as effective as a wizard, but it's kinda effective. What's Divine Favor, by the way? +1 to bonus attack and weapon rolls for every 3 caster level. That's actually pretty good, but it's only 1 turn. Well, this one gives +1 and it lasts an hour per level. Yeah, so this is better. Tropic Shield. Yeah. Oh wait, Bless. Bless is, I think Bless is kind of cool. Yeah. Right. So he... Oh yeah, druids also go here because druids also do like divine magic. So we continue. And then that stops the conversation. They're like, no doubt you have the chapel to complete your instructions. By all accounts, you have shown great promise in your studies. So we're the best of the best of the best. We're Terminator. Like I don't need a tutorial. The tutorial would be him explaining what to do. Now return. Your task is to slay the undead using your Turn Undead ability. By the way, it's AoE, and it's to be activated 3 times per day plus the charisma modifier, which mine is none. The cleric's level of charisma are used to determine how many undeads are turned. So I can turn like what, 1 undead? Initiative roll 5 minus 1. Minus 1 is this. So my initiative roll is 4. Wow, that sucks. Well, what do you want? I'm not gonna use this a lot, by the way. I mean, like, if I go heavy on charisma, I can be really good versus undead, but I mean, I don't know how. That probably is effective, but not for me, so. And then you can just go goodbye, because you can ask him a couple of questions, like, who's Arabet, what does she do, what she doesn't do. Oh yeah, we'll also need to, yeah, right. Right, yeah, sorry, I forgot. We also need to do this. Here we go. We also need to heal a person. I forgot about that, because you got heal. Yeah, my training is complete, and I got for that, A chainmail. Awesome. Look at this. You see? And then it increases your spell failure, arcane spell failure. 45%. From 5. This gave me 5, right? You can read this. Arcane spell failure 20, actually. Wow. What gives me 5? Oh, the shield gives me 5. And this gives me 30. So it changed from 20 to 35. So now I have a 40% chance to fail on arcane spells, which I do not have. I can go and sell that, but I can keep it now. Like, I'll sell it. Notice that I can only lift 143 LBs, and I already have like 82. That's the problem with heavy armor. Like, if you were to equip a shield as well, a heavy shield will like give you another plus 20 or something, and then you can have like a heavy weapon, and then you have this and this and this. It's like then you obviously want some stuff. Problem will be solved if you have when you buff yourself on strength. The problem can be solved that way. Also, there's like bags that are not unlimited, but like things that are inside the bag is the weight of it is reduced by 80%. There's 100%, there's 80%, there's like different percentages, but 100 is obviously the best. Here's the Arabat. Challenge rating overpowering. This is like basically, yeah, this is the maximum challenge rating, which means she will kick the shit out of you. Let's see this guy. He's challenging. Moderate means you have an advantage, I think. I'm not sure. Like, I never feel like even challenging, you're ahead because you're smarter, because you're actually human. You know, you're actually easy. Like, if you play smart, like, you will, like, by playing smart, I mean, right, I know what's gonna happen, right? Look at this. This is me gonna be talking with her. This is the graduation students, right? If I do this, this guy has a +5. I got a +3. Lol. Then, can I do this as well? Oh no, I can't. Let's see. +1. Wow, this guy sucks. I apologize that I have ever taken you. You suck. You, my friend, suck. Right. I need to rest. I'm not gonna ever use the shadow. It's useless. I guess I took the shadow for this. I don't know how effective is that. This is more effective probably, but wow, whatever. Wow, whatever. Yeah, sorry. +3. And then I'm gonna buff myself. Then I'm gonna give myself this. So this is a +4. 1 to blanch. Critical only 20. And we're gonna go here. She'll be like, you're complete. You did master degree in the Hero Academy. She heard I'm the best of the best, so she wants to talk to me. She wants to hook up. Wink wink. Did you hear that? Of course you didn't, but look at this. Okay. So there's... Oh yeah, by the way, there's a pause option. You just press spacebar. This game is like... Well, this game was developed by the same people as Dragon Age. So the pause option there is not like one copied from another. It's the same company. It's BioWare, right? So there's 4... Right, you can press tab and you can highlight the people. You can highlight their nicknames. Are they allied to you, which is green? Are they like red? So there's 4 unknown mages who are all uninjured. Let's see their challenge. Alright, let's look at their portraits. They're all assassins, basically. This is like an assassin portrait, right? Let's examine them, right? I'll do it better. I'll do an I'll just do it on F5. I have examine, and then I'll press F5, and you'll have this icon, and you can examine Arabat. You can examine this. Right. You can examine this guy. Oh, challenging, very difficult. So killing my own dire badger is hard. Cool, good to know. Right, let's see. Very difficult. Skill increased. Spell resistance increased. This man looks vicious and hateful. His nondescript appeal gives no indication of what group or individual he might work for. Because I finished this game so many times, I know who he works for. I'm not gonna tell you. But the story revolves around the plague. Somebody is causing the plague. And I didn't show you, but basically this tutorial shows you a zoo inside, right? And in that zoo there's like special creatures, and because it's a fantasy game, there's alchemy. And with alchemy you can kind of create the cure, and technically these, like the right hand of the mayor of the city, she has the knowledge where they are located and stuff, and there's animals and they need to be they need to die, or like part of them needs to be taken from animals to make a cure that will solve the plague. And these guys are the bad guys. They don't want the plague to be stopped. I'm not gonna tell you who are they working for, but you know, we'll find out eventually. That's the mystery. They're attacking. I think they plan, like the plan of the, like the story is telling us that they plan to kill everyone here. All the heroes that are about to stop. This mage is already casting a spell, which is pretty cool. So very difficult, very difficult, very difficult, and very difficult. I think if you play on max difficulty, they will actually kill every student inside. On normals, they die really easy. If you play a wizard, they die really easy. Like, I don't think there's a chance you die here at all, to be honest. And there's only one reason for that. Oh, that crit for 17 though. OP. And the reason for that is, look, like it's a normal difficulty, and we already have like half of the students dead. We have only 2 students alive. Well, attack of opportunity. Oh, and we have another student dead. One guy only left. Yeah, so you can believe me now that like on max difficulty, which means game options, like didnt hardcore rule, and then very difficult. Oh, game options. I know. Which means that you probably believe me that this last guy will die because he's like the easiest one to kill. Badger did nothing, by the way. So. Yeah. Don't talk against me, Arbet. You're a bad girl. Yeah, so everyone here is easy to kill, especially if you play an easy difficulty, or if you play with a wizard. Your summon, I usually take the Panther, but that's like a backstab attack, like a rogue backstab attack, and she basically almost one-shots the wizard. Like it's hilarious. This guy didn't attack anyone, but he would do pretty good damage himself. He's like level 3 as well. I'm level 1. That's fucked up. This animal is better than me. So what's gonna happen next is, or I don't. You're gonna see what's gonna happen next. But basically, she's telling us, "Oh my God, this attack! So you need to go and make sure that the ingredients who are alive right now, but the ingredients for the cure are safe. That's the task she's gonna give us, right?" The number of creatures were bought into water for blah 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 blah. You can just press 1 and not even listen to that shit. What's this? AC increased, 19 AC, awesome. Okay, so the guard here is dead. Also, yeah, everyone there apparently is dead. Like, you'll have like, you can see dead Evelyn here. You shouldn't be able to, but basically there's like goblins everywhere, and there's no point in killing, because even if you kill all the goblins in this area, they will not give you a level up. And then in the next area, you will receive a level up. And then by the end of this tutorial, you will receive another level up. So you will receive 3 levels, no matter what you do. If you kill everyone, or if you skip everyone, you will receive 3 levels. So there's no point in killing everyone. If you like role-playing, you shouldn't be killing everyone for XP anyways. But I was kind of min-maxing that way, because I like to kill everyone. Oh yeah, also we have a key. This key will be used once here, just to open this door. Literally like this, done. If you look at this guy, challenge rate, oh yeah, sorry, that's the highest one. Impossible. Impossible usually means no matter how smart you are, you will not be able to kill this stuff because the difference in stats is too big. So like, if anybody here watched anime or animation, Japanese animation called Sword Art Online, there's an episode there. I'm not sure if you watched it or not, but there's an episode there where the guy is doing like a stealth, well, not a stealth mission, he's doing like a mission, undercover mission, where he's like playing the a stupid dude, which is not hard because I feel like most shonen Japanese animations usually make the protagonist really dumb in some areas. I guess that's for balance sake because they get OP really fast. So he was playing this damn dude, and he is like he gets ambushed while he's with a chick, and like all of them start stabbing the fuck out of him, like out of Kirito, like they start stabbing and stabbing, and he waits like 10 seconds, and they all stabbing him because he looks like he's taking no fucking damage, and his health bar, right? It was taking a little, like 1/20th, and then it instantly regenerated, and he's like, I have battle healing. You did 14k damage to me, right? 14,000. I can heal 20,000 in 10 seconds. So this literally means you cannot kill me because your max damage is below the regen damage. That is an example of impossible to kill challenge rating. This guy is impossible to kill. This mysterious mage will not die at all. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna unpause. My hamster's gonna attack him by 2. I'm gonna kill his spell, and then we're gonna unpause again, right? So he's disappearing. You can see this by the circle, by this ruining circle, and 2 weak goblins appear who are easy to kill. So we're turning here, and then we one-shot them, and we get 32 experience. So we get 16 experience per goblin. So let's say, for joke's sake, there's 50 goblins. So 100 is 1,600, right? So half of that is like 800. So we'll still not get a level up, even if there's 50 goblins in this area, which is impossible. Because we're here, we go here, there's like 4, there's another 4, you cannot enter here, and maybe there's like 2. So there's like what, 4, 4, 2? Like let's okay, so there's like maybe 12, maybe 13. So you will not 100% you will not get a level up from this. So there's no point in killing all those goblins unless you feel like killing all those goblins or like looting them for stuff, but the stuff is like, I mean, it's level 1 stuff. I'm using this key. I lost it. Going inside. Here, it's gonna be hilarious, and I'm gonna show you why it's hilarious. I'm gonna do this. He'll be like, "Yo, mage," and he'll be like, "What? You survived? But not, you will die here." It's the same mage we've seen in the entrance. Now look at this magic. We take our examine. Press this guy. He's easy to kill. Challenge rating impossible, too easy. That is hilarious. I don't know what's the joke about it. I just noticed it one day. There's no even need to attack him. Like, I'll just take the amulet of will. Yeah, because he like disappears anyways. We're gonna kill this goblin. Oh, that crit though for 7. Lol, what? We're gonna kill these goblins just because we don't want to take any damage. Not like they'll do us a lot of damage, but like, you know. We got 7 health potions. We don't need them. Not really. This is Pavel. Pavel is the first guy. Like, he's that guy who was like, you know, asking, you know, giving us the 3 option. Are you a pretentious dick? Are you in here for the gold and whatnot? So, henchmen take experience from you. That is a fact. They take experience. So they provide a lot. They provide like a lot of, you know, support. Like, they can tank for you. They can do damage. They're really good. Like, henchmen will usually be better than you by level or like initial gear. Eventually, you outskill the henchman, but Henchmen are really good. Like, you should stick with henchmen. They're pretty good. If you want an easy game. If you want a hard game, you should try it solo on max difficulty. It's fun, but not as a rogue. At least, not past the first campaign. It gets kinda annoying. Really does. Especially the whole undead thing. Because you're gonna hit level 3 anyways, because it's gonna be an instant level up, it doesn't matter if you're 5% from a level, or like 50% from a level, you're gonna hit a level up. Taking Pavel will be beneficial. He will not die, because it's a tutorial. You can die in this tutorial, but it's really hard, and if you take Pavel, it's almost impossible. Because, like, look at this guy, like, 15 AC. I mean, I do have 9 health, but 15 AC, and I'm gonna hit a level up soon in this thingy. Not by this, but by tutorial. So it's really hard to die in a tutorial. Like, they made sure you need to be really in a foolproof system to die. I'm not gonna take this guy. Well, I mean, there's literally no reason to take him or not take him. Just not. There's no need. A tough goblin. Our first kind of tough challenge. Because he did damage to us, and he did not die in one hit. Our first, boom, and he gives the same experience as a standard goblin as well, which is funny. Like a weak goblin gives us 16. A tough goblin gives, yeah. Oh, they did. Oh, I received 1 damage. It's whatever. We still have 6 health left. Okay, gonna use this. And we're fine. There is no automatic regeneration in this game. So there are +1 regen items. So you can have that and you will regen items every so often. And there's no need to use a potion right now for one reason specifically. Or like use a health. Because I'm gonna rest after learning this level. And this guy is gonna give me it. And killing him is impossible. If I duel him, it would be impossible to kill him. But attacking him is impossible because this is an old type of game. In old type of games, NPCs, like, I mean, there are old games like Morrowind where you can kill the NPC, I think. But in this game, killing an important target is impossible. You cannot do it. Like, you attack it and it will receive 0 damage. You get me? I'll show you. Like, I'll save game. I made a quick save, right? So I'll attack it. I don't think I can even hit it. No, I can definitely hit it. Yeah. Oh, 0 damage. You cannot damage your item with your current equipment weapon. So if it doesn't matter what weapon you hit, he's immune to damage. Okay. Right. I don't need. He would give you a tutorial how to level up. So you press C. You go to this. Press this. Pick this. Well, you can pick whatever you want, but I'm gonna pick this. Alright, I'm gonna do the standard. All the points I already picked. I'm missing 1 point. Yes, here it is. Okay. It gives me a +9 per level. Because we started up with a 9, we get a +9. And we get all the skills, and we get 9 feats. I think we're gonna hit a feat on level 3. Right, first 3 levels, so basically the tutorial. You're gonna receive max health points. Oh yeah, sorry. Also, my spells got +1 and +1. So I'm gonna take protection against alignment. Chooses a target to be protected from good or evil. The target receives a +1 to deflection bonus, saving throws, and immunity to mind affect spells. This is so important. Mind affecting spells. I will later on in the game I will explain why, but this is really important. I'm gonna take Scare just to see if it works versus the my first real mage fight, kind of like 1v1 fight. Not a 1v1, but like kind of more intimate fight. Okay, we took the cure. We healed our 3 health points. This is just a journal. So we're gonna summon this. Then we're gonna buff ourselves. This is basically how I play this game, right? I would fight encounters being buffed, and then when the buff falls, or when I know a fight is being ahead, a huge fight, I'll just rest and then rebuff my stuff and then just go in and destroy everything. Easy peasy. So, we're not gonna go in here because this is... Ah, fuck it, we'll go in here just for the lulz. And then... we're gonna use F2 just to see how many skeletons we can kill, because I don't know. Wow, killed none. We're so good. Boom. What I did right there was attack. Because I killed with one hit, I did a cleave. The greater cleave does it infinitely until like you not kill something, but cleave just does it once, and it happened. I one-shot it, and then that was the second round. Splint mail. Let's see the AC on that. Oh, so good. So good. I want splint mail. So we already got splint mail. So you know this game is getting easy on us because we already got splint mail in a fucking tutorial. And we spent 0 gold on that. The things you spend your gold on is obviously your henchman. Your henchman is important. Really. Really is. Boom. Boom. Yep. Okay. We're going in here. Gonna loot this chest. Oh yeah. Here's the encounter I was talking about. Our first mage encounter. Papa. It's funny, like he preloads before the circle shows up. Very difficult. This is our real fight. We don't have Aribet with us. So this is us. So this is an offensive spell, right? So we're gonna do this and this. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, and also this. Let's see. Boom. And it works, right? So I'm gonna do kill, 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 right? Now we're gonna attack him. Boom. We cancel his spell. Then badly wounded. And he died. 150 experience. Awesome. Our first mage dead. And we get half plate. Is half plate better than splint mail? Wow, we get even more armor. The problem is we move really slow. But we have 21 AC. That's good. I might actually stick with the shield just for the lulz. Just to be really tanky, like, you know, unkillable tanky. I think there's a certain point where you just cannot move if you're too... yeah, there's definitely a certain point where you cannot move if you're too... if you're too fat. Wink. And not too fat, but basically you're too many items on there. Right, let's pause for a second and talk about what we see here. We see this guy. You don't know who this guy is, but if you read it, he's overpowering. Tester shifts uncomfortably, obviously dispelling with those around him. He looks preoccupied and stained as if wanting more control over the situation than he has. This guy, right now, what we know about this guy is that he controls the religious folk. Not the religious folk, but the religious faction. Like he's the main. He's like there's religious priests. Sorry, not religious priests. Well, obviously they're religious. There's priests in this city, like myself, right? But there's like a huge faction with their own citadel and whatnot, and he's basically the main dude in their faction, and they're like doing buffs, healing people. He's like the head of the medical faction. Like they're doing a lot of healthy stuff for the city. That's what we know right now about him. What we know right now about this guy is Fentic looks concerned for those suffering, blah 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 blah. He's like a half elf. He's also the lover of Aribet, by the way. And right now, the only thing we know about him is that he's kind of like a politician. I don't know. He's kind of helping this city. Like, I mean, it's fantasy. So politicians can be good in fantasy. He's helping the city, and he's a lover of Aribet, and I think he's like a diplomat or something. Like he's more on of a talky side, and this guy more of a doey side. Right now they're fighting off weak goblins. These three. There's more. We're missing one dude. Let's start with these three though. This is a dryad. I presume you know what's a dryad from fantasy. Like, you know, the forest beings that live within trees, like exclusive, beautiful, tree-spirited, found deep in secluded woodlands. This is one absolutely terrified. It's a young dryad, female. She's one of the beasts that you need for the cure. She's intelligent, so I wouldn't call her a beast, but she's needed for the cure. I'm not sure. Well, I'm sure. I definitely know, but I don't want to say if you need to kill her for it or not, because this is a yuan-ti, snake people. She's a female as well. The water heavy and yuan-ti appears cold and reptilian, like a snake. Appropriately enough, she looks definitely not to be recaptured, overpowered. And I forgot, is the druid overpowered? No, she's challenging. So killing this bitch is harder than killing this bitch. Apologize for my language. She's more reptilian. They're both smart in terms of, like, they're both intelligent. They can, like, talk and, you know, words, logic, sentences. This is probably the biggest problem you will have in a boss fight, because this guy can really fuck you over, especially if you play on max difficulty. This guy is such a challenge. He's cunning. I wouldn't call him intelligent. He's more of a beast. Well, he's like a walking brain, basically. Four-legged brains. Intelligent prey, co-opting their bodies after devouring their brain. So this guy is like the old science fiction thingy, where like he actually eats inside of you and then lives there, so he can control you while living inside of you. He has damage reduction, damage immunity to fire increased, so he takes less damage from fire. But then he does damage resistance. He has the biggest amount of buffs on him right now. There's also a fourth one, which you don't see here. And I'm gonna tell you about the fourth one. The fourth one is a bird, right? It's a bird that's already not here. Sorry, I'm kinda sick. The fourth one is a bird. Sorry, what's the time? We're hitting 52 minutes. Holy Christ, 52 minutes for a tutorial. I talk a lot. I talk way too much. And this is like the fourth take as well. Oh my god, I wasted so much time on this. Yeah. So out of these three, this is the biggest problem, I feel like. The second biggest problem is either yuan-ti or the bird that's not here, because the bird itself is not the challenge. The challenge is people around the bird. That's gonna be a problem to us. We'll see later on. It actually might be the first trouble with you, just because I'm used to doing that first. What's gonna happen right now, by the way, I went off topic really hard. We're gonna kill all the goblins. These guys gonna buff themselves for like almost forever, and these guys gonna escape. And they are the core for one of the four. These three are one of the these 3 out of 4 are the core ingredients for the cure. So the main quest of this campaign is the cure. We need to deal with the plague. We need to deal with the thing that kills a lot of people. And while doing this campaign, we're gonna see a lot of people suffer, and like, you know, deaths and stenches, and like people, you know, depression, a lot of stuff. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna unpause. These guys are escaping. Oh, this is an elite goblin. And he died. Lol. So they all escaped. I'm killing, these guys are buffing themselves while I'm just killing stuff. Okay, they're all dead. They are all dead. I'm gonna take the gold. Take the gold. By the way, you cannot not accept this quest. This quest has to be accepted. This is not like Skyrim or, you know, like Oblivion, where you can, like, you know, do whatever you want. Well, I mean, you technically still need to do the quest, but you cannot do whatever you want here. You have to accept their mission to leave this tutorial. And if you go into the second phase straight up, you kind of already accepted the mission by default. Fantic Moss. Like, basically what's happening is this guy is the dick. This guy is like a grumpy old fucking dick. This guy is like the panic dude. Like, he's kind of more charming, but he's still kind of weak, like a weak-willed person. And that guy is like a strong-willed person, but he's really grunty about stuff. So in this, if you want, you can read this. But basically, I accepted the mission. I said that I came here to save the creatures. Alright, I need to talk again with him. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna accept the mission. Yeah. Okay, I reached my level. So, God, this is a long time. So you can pause here and maybe you can read this, I don't know. Basically, I accepted the mission of, as you know, retrieving the water deep creatures. But I'm gonna level up first. We're gonna hit level 3, and then we're gonna hit this. So this is the last level that the dice has a max health thing. Oh, and we can go into weapon finesse with a -1 to dex. Wow, we definitely want to do that, eh? Eh? Okay, here we can go exotic or martial. Awesome. Really awesome, because we could have picked only martial initially. Okay, so do we want to go exotic? Do we want to go katana? Or like a scythe? Scythe is awesome for one reason. You have like the biggest crits, but the thing is, it doesn't scale. Like, you would think late game crits, they would be like 1,000, right? But it's not. If you go like on a scythe, so to maximize the scythe damage, you would go weapon master, right? And then as the weapon master, you get these special attacks, which means like a death crit, which means you crit and he dies. The damage doesn't show up; he just dies. Like a monster with 400 health, right? Look at me, I have 18. He has 400 health and he dies. And he has like, if he has armor under 30, he dies. If he has above and he has more than 400 health, he lives, but he still loses a huge chunk of health. So, do we want to go exotic and go with something like a bastard sword? A double axe, a katana maybe. Katana is always themed in fantasy, like, katana is cool. Bastard sword is okay. Like, I wouldn't say bastard sword is better than, like, bastard sword is kind of like a great sword. He's 1d10, that is 2d6. So on average, bastard swords will probably do okay. Plus, a bastard sword is one-handed, so you can use a heavy shield. And I want to use a heavy shield, so I mean, what is here? You can have a long sword, a rapier, a scimitar, a short sword, an axe, a flail, light hammer, heavy flail. I think heavy flail is two-handed though. We're gonna use exotic. Yeah, we're gonna use exotic. And with that exotic, we're gonna use bastard sword. This is the last time we get a max die. This is a 1d9 basically. So it can hit from 1 to 9 because of our restriction, which is con, so +1, +8. So it's d8 on a priest and a +1, so it's a maximum of +9. And then the d8 is just random dice. you throw the dice. The first 3 levels, in a tutorial only, the first 3 levels are locked to max, so it's d8 every time, plus your con modifier, which is a +1. So +1 plus +8 +9. Okay. And then we get a second level spells. So tricks, or cantrips, but basically tricks. First level, second level. Second level, we're taking this instantly. Increased by 1d4 plus, so it can hit from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 +1. Really good. Hour on a level. Darkness is really good if you can see through the darkness, which is ultra vision. Target gets ability to see in complete darkness. So you can use ultra vision plus darkness, and then you can make a combo. You can kill everyone around you. Kinda. And actually, I never tried it, but that sounds like a fair thing you can do. The thing I'm gonna use is I'm definitely taking creature level 2, and I'm removing the creature level 1. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna have a second mage armor. I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna have endure elements, because this makes a lot more sense. Like this makes a lot more sense, because this means that you get a plus armor, plus dodge, and then you get a spell resistance. And by spell resistance, I mean you take a certain amount of damage from a certain type before the shield expires. This is way better than anything else here is being provided. Except this. This is really good. But this is not for now. And we go here. Bolt strength is really good, is really important, is really necessary. Then you take a second bolt strength, because you're gonna have a henchman. So you're gonna buff your henchman if he's a damage dealer, and we already know that I'm taking henchman, who's a barbarian, whose physical means strength plus damage. So we're taking 2 bolt strength plus summon creature. The problem is, some people might have the problem with, is that I'm pre-planning, like, you know, I'm kind of knowing in the future. But yeah, and I kind of agree with you, but I mean that's how I want to play it. Find traps is really awesome, actually. Yeah. That's how I want to play it. That's how I kind of will play it. I like this game so much, and I'm just doing this for basically myself more than anyone else. Just doing it because I felt like the second I'll have a powerful enough computer, I'll just record me playing this game, because I like this game so much. And it's already over an hour. Oh my god. Okay. So we did this, and this, right? And then we're gonna rest. And we're gonna unpause. Then we're gonna replace this. Then we're gonna replace this. And then we're gonna place this. And we have 2, 2, 2. This is the boss I'll have on me and my henchman. This is the summon. And I'm replacing this. And I think that's it. And then we have exotic weapons, right? Yes, we have exotic weapons. We'll get martial weapons from the fighter eventually. There's no need though for martial. I mean, not really, no. Because we're gonna go with what are we going to go with? Shuriken whip. That would be interesting. We're gonna go with actually, we might go with a katana. Fuck it. We might go with a katana or a bastard sword. I think flail is more of a priest theme weapon, but whatever. So we're going here. This is loading another module. By module, it means another pack of the game. And the pack, we just passed the tutorial. That's it. We basically came through here. It's not gonna give us here, but we came through here. That was the academy, I guess. And now we're here, where this is the first official campaign. That was the tutorial. This is the actual campaign. Levels from now will not have a cap on how much health we get. We'll get a random 1d8 plus Arcana, and a plus Arcana modifier. Sorry. we'll need to talk to Fentic, and then we'll see another Daster, you know, arrogant claim that we're useless. We just finished the academy. We know nothing. He's like a conservative old dude. This guy is like a medium dude. He's like he's okay with the youth, but he still respects the old. This is a clinic, and you can see a lot of people dead or like dying and stuff. And this is a nurse, treating the bad people, and he's like the head of these nurses and whatnot. He's like the head doctor of everything in the city. He's the leader of the Helm, and Helm are the priests. Priests of Helm, I guess. Like a faction of priests that's in work with the government. What I did when I was playing evil characters, I would kill the nurses, and nobody would say anything because this game is old and nobody's tracking what I'm doing. Right. Oops. Right. He's gonna talk to me, so I'm gonna just skip through it because it's basically him saying, "Oh, nice for you to come here." There's a lot of hysterical dialogues. If your intelligence is like 6, which it can be if you're on half work, and it's hysterical because you're like a dribbling idiot. I don't want to say something incorrect just to piss off like 2 people who's watching me. You're a dribbling idiot. And this guy is like, oh my god, now we take dribbling idiots in us. Like, you know, he's kind of forward with it. And he's like more of a PC guy. He's like, nah, everybody can be a hero. You don't have to, like, you know, insult them. Don't be a dick. Okay. I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna leave to the main menu. So, this was another adventure. Thank you for watching if you're gonna watch it, or thank you for listening to me. Sorry if the quality is shit. I'm still tired, and I'll still do this. I'll still do this within this week. I'll still do episodes. It's just definitely not at my best right now. And later. See you next time.